to this another session for biology. Okay, so today we have plant nutrition and their deficiencies. Okay, so let's get started. So if we look at nutrients, plant nutrients, they are classified into two. Okay, so we have micro and then macro nutrients. Okay, so sometimes macro are said to be major elements. So major elements, they are required in large amounts. Okay, and they play a big role in terms of bring about growth of a plant. Okay, and then also formation of chlorophyll. Okay, and then also formation of roots and so forth. Okay, so they bring about the development of organs. And then some nutrients, they are micro, which are used for supplementation of a plant. Okay, like boron, we have zinc. Okay, and then also we have iron. Those are micro. Okay, so now there is a table for nutrients. Okay, and their deficiency together with their importances. So this table summarizes the importance, okay, and the deficiency, and then the mineral element. So the first one which we have is magnesium. So magnesium, this forms part of chlorophyll molecule, okay, and then the deficiency, it causes leaf closis, which is characterized by yellowing of the leaves from the bottom of the plant. Okay, and then we have nitrogen. Nitrogen is important for synthesis of proteins and amino acids. Okay, and then deficiency leads to stunted growth, weak stems, and unable to form enzymes. Okay, and then potassium. Potassium is important to activate enzymes. Okay, and then deficiency of potassium causes poor flowering and fruit formation. Okay, so we have that. So we also have this other one, phosphorus. So phosphorus, it is important for formation of a nucleic acid, ATP, fruit formation, and flowering. Okay, the deficiency leads to purple leaves, yellow stunted growth, and then poor developed roots. Okay, and then also we have calcium. Calcium is used for strengthening the cell wall and keeping cellular membranes healthy. So we have calcium keeps the cellular membranes healthy. Okay, and make the plant resistant to pests. So the associated problems, we can have killing of leaves or stunted growth. So that's one of the effects. Just like in 2024, they asked about the deficiency for calcium. Okay, and then we have boron. It is essential for cell wall formation and the key for germination of pollen tubes, pollen grains. Okay, and also the other is reproductive organs. So reproductive organs are supplemented by boron. Okay, so if you can recall, plant reproductive organs, we have carpels and then we have stamen. Carpels are female reproductive organs. So carpel includes the stigma, okay, and the ovaries. So those are carpels. And then the stamen is made up of the anthers, the filament, okay, and then also the pollen grains themselves. Okay, so let me just say anthers and the stigma. Those they make up the stamen. So we have the deficiency. So we have inhibition of root elongation. So that's one of the associated deficiency. And then now we can look at different examination papers from 2023 up to 2020 up to 2017. Okay, so let's try to look at some questions. So the first question is coming from 2019. Okay, question 7. What are the effects of lack of magnesium ion and the nitrate ions to growth to plant growth? So we have magnesium. So magnesium deficiency, if we look back, magnesium deficiency brings about yellowing. Okay, yellowing of the leaves from the beginning. So that's the effect of magnesium. So when we have yellowing of leaves from the beginning, then that is a deficiency. So if we look at the option answers, we have yellowing between the veins. So this is one of it. These are not answers, okay? So this gives an indication that this one can be an answer. And then what of lack of nitrate ions? So lack of nitrate ions, if we look back on the table, nitrogen, okay, which is when combined with the oxygen forms a nitrate, okay? So it is used for synthesis of amino acids. And then the deficiency leads to the plant is unable to form enzymes. Okay, so this means that the plant is lacking nitrate ion. So we have an answer of A. Okay, let's try to go on to the other question. We have question 7. Okay, so this is coming from 2019 November. Okay, so there the examiner went on to ask which micronutrient stimulate growth of flowers and fruits in plants. So if we look back on flower and fruit formation, so flower and fruit formation is by phosphorus. So phosphorus stimulates flower and fruit formation. Okay, so we have phosphorus there. So we can state phosphorus. Okay, and then we look on to the other question. We have question 7 from 2020. Okay, so the examiner went on to state which of the following plant nutrients keeps cell membranes healthy. Okay, so if we review back on the cell membrane, okay, we have calcium. Calcium strengthening the cell wall and keeping the cellular membranes healthy. Okay, so we have calcium. So calcium brings about the cellular membrane healthy. Okay, so we can look at that. So we can say calcium. And then looking at the other side, question 7. Okay, this is coming from 2023. Okay, a plant has weak cell walls. Which of the following nutrient was the plant lacking? Okay, so we have weak cell walls. So weak cell walls is associated with the calcium. Let's look back on calcium. So if we look back on the table, so calcium can bring about weak cell walls. Okay, even though it didn't indicate in here, but we have weak cell walls. Okay, so weak cell walls is associated with the calcium deficiency. Okay, so we have that one, and then we can look at this question. Question 7, which of the following plant nutrients are essential for germination of pollen grains and the growth of pollen tubes? So if we look at pollen tubes are made from, basically, they are promoted by boron. Boron is essential for cell wall formation, okay? And then also we have pollen grains and the growth of pollen tubes. So this is boron, okay? So boron is essential for those actual features, okay? So we can say boron. And then we look at this other question. This question I'm picking it from 2022, okay? So from 2022 there they went on to state a plant had the following signs: poor root growth, okay, and then small reproductive organs. Which nutrient was the plant lacking? So if you look at the reproductive organs are promoted by boron. Okay, boron sometimes it even supports root growth. Okay, so if a plant is lacking boron, then it can have these features. Okay, so we have the answer boron, and then we look at we come to an end to the session. Okay, and then to any need of notes or any further help in terms of your studies, those who are writing the exams, please leave the comment in the description, and therefore subscribe to the channel, support, and share the video. Okay.